Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Esau Weaver and welcome to the Trust Believe Achieve Academy. I am the founder. I just want to give you guys a little insight as to our program and how it works. If you go to our website and look under courses, you'll see all the different products that we have for you. The first thing is the book, the Trust Believe Achieve ebook. And that's all about helping you transform your life from negative to positive. Being able to understand that if you work through your problems and try to see the positive in every situation, even in negative situations, then you can be able to unlock what God has created for you. A lot of times when we focus on the negative, we are missing the specific tools or gifts that God has given us, the clues to be able to move forward because we're so stuck in a negative state. So you have to learn how to get past the negativity, even in situations that may be traumatic to you. You have to be able to find the positive lining within the situation and deal with it that way. That way you can be able to grow. The second aspect is going through the Passion to Profit program. Now all that deals with is 4 P's, and each one of those is very intense. It allows you, first of all, to find your positivity, which the book is also a process of. The second thing is being able to find your passions. The thing is that we have to explore our passions. We have so many of them, and each one of them has a specific gift or tool that helps us find the third P, which is our purpose. Once we find our purpose, we have to find out what it is that we're supposed to do with it. Most of the time, it is a service that we create with our purpose. And that's where the profit comes in. We have to figure out how our process of being, whatever God created us to be is going to make profit. And that's the last P, the profit aspect. And we're going to help you through that phase to be able to help either help you monetize a product like ours, that what you've learned in your story, or whether, I don't know if you sell, whatever it is, if you sell cookies and, cakes, or if you sell, skateboards, it doesn't matter. It's all about whatever it is that you're passionate about, being able to turn that into a profit and be happy in the process. My whole thing is that I want you to be happy before you're wealthy, because being wealthy is not always going to bring you the happiness that you think, because again, you have to be able to enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do, you're going to have a problem eventually. And if it's tied to your wealth, and you can't stand what you're doing, at some point, you're going to want to stop. And that's going to be scary, stopping something that's making you money, because the fact is, you don't have anything else. You have to figure out a way to have your happiness, for the rest of your life, and that incorporates, first of all, finding you. That's the first key to the happiness, and then finding how you're going to support yourself in the process. We want you to be able to find that aspect of your life, to be able to find happiness, then wealth. That's the format. The next thing we have is our Masters of Development group. Now this is a life sin, because I always wanted that when I was younger, to be able to have a group of people that were focused on helping one another grow, to be able to have somewhat like a mastermind group. And this is a powerful group that I've created, that's being able to help people understand that together we can make something happen. We can help each other out and help each other become what God created us to be. Otherwise, it doesn't work. By yourself, it's going to be very hard to make it. I never say anything is impossible. I'm just saying it's going to be very hard to do it all by yourself. Okay, so that particular group, which is $29.99 a month, is going to be something that helps you find out, the information that you need to know. We have a segment in there called Ask Andrew, and it's all about asking me any particular question that you want. Just put in there to Ask Andrew, and I'll answer any particular question that I can find. If I know the answer, automatically I'll give it to you. What is mine is yours. If I don't know the answer, believe me, I will research it and find it for you. And not just one source, multiple sources, so that you have an opportunity to pick what works best for you. So that's what the Masters of Development group. We want to be able to help each other develop. And that's an awesome group that you should be a part of. If you're not already joined, then that's great. You're going to be able to be a part of this. It's a wonderful feeling to be in the process of being around people who are like-minded. I can't wait for that to happen for so many of you. And then the last thing is the private positive coaching. And that is an amazing thing. I wish I had this, be able to have a coach that was helping me to be positive when I was living in a world of negativity and couldn't find my way out of it. All I was doing was just continually living a life of, seeing everything through the goggles of negativity. Something happened. Oh, I won $100. Oh, I could have won 1,000, instead of being excited and elated about the 100. I mean, it was so intense on the negative aspect of my life that I said, I wish I had someone who gave me this advice when I was in my 20s, in my teens. Imagine where I would be now, So I thought, okay, I got to give this to the teens and the 20-somethings, the 30-somethings, so they can understand that this group is needed. You need to have a group where you have like-minded people helping you grow. If you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group of friends, okay? That's just how it is. It is. You have to grow. So, I have to incorporate smarter people than me. I got people in finance. I got people in real estate, because I don't know those particular areas. And I have to ask them questions. I got computer programs. I have to ask them questions because those are not my specialty. I'm not passionate about them, but we all need those particular things at some point in our life. I want to be able to help you personally. I'll be talking to each one of you guys individually for 30 minutes twice a month, all right? And it's all about giving you opportunities to tell me what it is that you're working on, how you're working on it, and I'll be able to help you find out what it is you need to go through to move to the next level. I don't care if you're starting a business, you don't know how to do it, and you need to understand how, to formulate the business, and you need a particular website, you need to figure out how to do all that. I'll get the people, or at least I'll give you information, or I'll give you links to sites to help you get through that process. Whether you're formulating an LLC or a C Corp, S Corp, whatever it is, I'll get that information to you. Or if you're just trying to learn how to market some of the things that I've already done or in the process of doing, I'm more than willing to give you the answers to everything that I'm doing and all the things that I'm experimenting with, because you got to understand, the world continues to change. So you have to continue changing up your methods, because if you don't, you get stuck. You get stuck in a process. It'll stop working for you. You have to keep on doing it. It's pretty much like a science project. You're trying to build something. Once you build it, you got to build something else, something bigger, and add something onto it to be able to tap into all your creativity, not just, a segment. So we really have to continue growing. And I always say, one of the things about life is that, I went to college, and college is a great thing to go through. I do not down college. But what I do not like, let's say, so to speak, is the fact that, when I went to college, what I did not know, okay? What I thought about college and high school was that, I'm gonna get the job of my dreams, and I'm gonna, do all these different things, and they're gonna teach me how to be professional and this and that. And it was a bunch of classes that taught me a lot of professionalism. I was in film and television, so it taught me a lot of professionalism. But when I came out, it didn't work in the real world. Nobody gave me the opportunities of helping them do some of the things that I knew, because sometimes our colleges are more advanced than these particular, like I was in entertainment. I went to different talk shows, and I worked for certain, professional people and stars and so forth. And, their system was outdated. I knew better than most of the people who were working for them. But the thing is that you got to start from the bottom. And that is not really fair, but you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in college, and you come out in debt, and you got to start out where, being a PA, which is a personal assistant to a particular star, whatever it may be, and you're making no money for some jobs, getting school credit, to making, minimum wage or less, doing more work than a person who will making minimum wages working at a restaurant is doing. So, you really have to focus on what it is that you want, and you really have to understand that when you go to college, it's more than just taking the class. It's about finding you. College is about exploring yourself and gaining knowledge. But most importantly, what it's all about is falling in love with knowledge. When you get to school and when you say, oh man, I can't wait to get out, and do this and do that, and you don't want to just deal with learning anymore, I'm done with it, you already put a nail in your coffin. And the reason why I say that is because life in every aspect, any wealthy person, any business owner, is always about knowledge. It's always about falling in love with knowledge. You have to learn continuously and you have to love it. Read books. Look at different types of things like methods of whatever you're in, whether you're in marketing, whether you're in sales, whether you're in building apps. You have to continually, you have to do it. You got to fall in love with it. You can't just think it's going to start and then just at some point there's an end to knowledge. If there's an end to knowledge to you, don't buy this program. Ask for your refund, because again, you're not going anywhere if you don't love knowledge. Just to let you know. That's how it works. So you can't be successful unless you love knowledge. You have to continually learn. And you don't have to learn about history. You don't have to learn about, not unless that's your field, but you don't have to learn about fields you're not interested in. You have to continually gain knowledge in what you love doing. You got to figure out what's on the cusp. What's going on right now, what's selling right now. You got to do research. And these are the things you got to love about your particular product or process that you're going through. In this process of learning through me, you have to love what I'm giving you, and you have to continually trying to expand and expound on what I'm giving you. What I give you is just the tidbits for you to grow even further, to grow beyond me, So that's what I want for you guys. I want you to be able to grow above and beyond me, the next generation. So that's what we got to want for others, just like for my kids. I want them to grow up to be better than me. I don't want them to grow up to be the same as me. They were created individually, and they have a mission. They have a legacy that they need to leave behind. So I thank you guys. I just explained a little bit about what these particular processes are and these products. I just wanted to be able to give you, a little bit of what it's about, a summary. And I wanted to thank you for coming to the site and supporting this opportunity for me to be able to tap into your world, be able to help you understand what life is about, and be able to help you find your happiness, and help you find profit in that process. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Better yet, have a positive day. Take care.